Hello, class 11th. This is Rahul, sir. I am going to share these videos, especially of the weekly test, especially to help you guys understand what the solution is, how to approach the problems, and in addition to that, what is a marking scheme? Because many a times आप लोग आधा काम करते हैं या फिर just randomly you just write certain things and कुछ चीजें आप नहीं भी लिखते हैं. So everything matters. So seriously see these videos that time and again I'll upload so that you know that ki how to present an answer, especially in boards. Your presentation of the answer is equally important and ये आपको अभी से सीखना पड़ेगा. Just बोर्ड से पहले सीखेंगे दो दिन पहले तो काम नहीं चलेगा. All of you must follow the way of writing that I am describing here. So the first question we had, these two equations are to be derived. Now you see that टोटल 3 मार्क्स का था, तो दैट मीन्स दोनों क्वेश्चंस जो है आपके 1.5 के होने चाहिए. सो इस तरह के क्वेश्चन में सिंस इट्स मेंशन दैट इट हैज टू बी डन बाय कैलकुलस मेथड, सो लेट्स सी व्हाट शुड बी द अप्रोच. पार्ट 1 की पहले बात. नाउ वी नो दैट ओमेगा इज इक्वल टू, वेयर वी कैन राइट ओमेगा dt is equal to, now from first equation of rotational motion we know that d theta can be written as, so let's multiply omega naught dt plus alpha t dt. तो यहाँ पे you can see that omega naught is a constant value, alpha is a constant value, time is variable here because dt is the differential that we have taken. तो अभी क्या करना होता है? So the integration part is omega naught dt plus alpha integration t dt. What is important here is we have kept the constants outside the integration and अब we have to apply the limits also. जब time हमारा 0 होगा then theta was also 0. When time t पहुंच गया या time t बीत गया then theta from 0 went to theta. So integration of d theta is theta only from 0 to theta. Omega naught था यहाँ पे, then it is dt का integration is t 0 to t plus half alpha. Now t dt, see we had limits भी अब हमने लगा दिया. Then omega naught dt का integration is t 0 to t alpha and t dt का integration is t square by 2. कहाँ से कहाँ तक? Again 0 to t. So it is always upper limit minus lower limit. Now lower limit is 0. So theta minus 0 is theta. So finally we can write theta should arrive it. Hence हमने ये derive कर लिया. Now अब इसका marking scheme किस तरीके से काम करेगा एक बार उस पे बात. See, mentioning the right start, this should fetch you half mark. Then substituting the value and till this part it should give you another half mark, and further applying right integration method and arriving at the right conclusion should give us another half mark. So that is how the mark distribution is. इसी तरीके से next question का भी देख लेते हैं. So what we can see is that in the third equation time factor नहीं है. So that means हमारे पास जो दो equations calculus के starting point है, we have to eliminate time from there. So let's try this. So we know that alpha is equal to d omega by, so to eliminate this let's multiply and divide by d. Now exchange the denominators, that is we can write d omega by d theta, इसको यहाँ पर ले आए and then इसको यहाँ पे आ जाएगा d theta by dt. So when this happens d theta by dt is nothing but omega into, तो अभी अगर हम इसको exchange भी कर देते हैं, so we are going to have alpha times d theta is equal to omega d. Let's apply the appropriate limits. Alpha is constant and so integrating both the sides, alpha is constant, take it out, you have got d theta. अब ओमेगा बाहर नहीं आ सकता because omega is a variable here. So omega d omega. Now when theta was 0, it was initial angular velocity omega naught. When it became theta, तब ये omega हो गया. Right? So applying the limits, what we get is alpha d theta integration is obviously theta, and omega d omega का integration is omega square by 2. कहाँ से कहाँ तक? Omega naught to omega, और ये 0 to theta. So let's do one thing. It's 2 को ऊपर ले आते हैं, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हैं. So we have got 2 alpha theta, and यहाँ पे upper limit is omega, lower limit is omega naught. So upper limit substitute करेंगे तो omega square, and lower limit is omega naught का square. So finally we arrive at the asked equation, that is omega square equals to omega naught square plus 2 alpha theta. हमें यही प्रूव करना था. अब इसका फटाफट मार्किंग स्कीम देख लेते हैं. सो द फर्स्ट रिलेशन जो हमने लिखा है यहाँ पे, दिस शुड गिव यू हाफ, और मैनिपुलेट करके जो हम सही चीज लेकर आए, दिस शुड गिव यू अनदर हाफ, एंड देन फाइनली इंटीग्रेट करके जो हमने राइट सोल्यूशन निकाल लिया, that should give us another half. This is how this marking scheme should work. So let's go to the next question now. So we have to prove that angular projectile motion is an inverted parabola. Now few assumptions that we do in projectile motion is ax is 0, and since it's an angular projectile motion, so ay is nothing but minus g, and x and y are independent of each other. So आप लोगों को याद होगा equation of trajectory is the relation between x and y, x axis and y axis के बीच में, जिसमें t factor नहीं होता, right? So that equation gives us the exact path on which a projectile travels. So trajectory is the path on which your projectile travels. So we know that from second equation, x is equal to uxt plus half axt square, but this part is 0. Why? Because ax is 0. We have already done that. So therefore t comes out to be x by ux, and we all know ux is by u cos, right? ये सिर्फ आपको समझाने के लिए कि जो हमारा प्रोजेक्टाइल है वो इस तरीके से एक पाथ लेगा, जिसको हमने ऑब्वियसली u वेलोसिटी u से लॉन्च किया है एट सम एंगल थीटा विद द हॉरिजॉन्टल. सो this is your u cos theta यानी ux component, and vertically we have got u sin theta component. This path is what we have to find here. This is what is your equation of trajectory, and you can also see that the parabola is inverted, but mathematically we have to prove it. That's what we have been asked. Y is equal to u y and t square, but t तो हमने अभी निकाला. So हमारा t क्या है? t is equal to x upon u cos theta. So let's substitute this value. So if you simplify it further, इसमें u cos theta का स्क्वायर हो गया, this times x square. Now we know that जब हम एक प्रोजेक्टाइल को लॉन्च करेंगे, देन थीटा इज ऑलवेज अ कांस्टेंट, u is a constant, means once it is launched, you cannot change it in the mid air, so it is also constant, and g is obviously downwards and it is also a constant. So therefore we can see that tan theta should be a constant, and this whole thing should be also a constant. So we can write it as ax minus b x square. Now clearly this negative b part indicates it's an inverted parabola. So let's go see what's the marking scheme. It was of 2 marks. Correctly arriving at this part should give you 1 mark, and then writing the y equation properly should give you, and doing the substitution should give you another half a mark. Then finding the right conclusion with a and b as constants and concluding that this is how the inverted parabola is written, the equation is justified. So this part will give you another half mark. So that's how your 2 marks are distributed as per the marking scheme. Now in this question, 3 vectors a, b and c, their magnitudes are given to us. Also a relation between the 3 vectors is conveyed. Now we have to find the angle between b and c. In such type of questions, before finding out, always check if b and c, I mean whichever two vectors are talked about, these 2 vectors should be always on the same side of the equation. अभी यहाँ पर b and c इक्वेशन के 2 अलग अलग साइड्स में, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड एंड राइट हैंड साइड, तो पहला काम है उनको साथ में लेकर आइए. So what we can do is we can write c minus, this is how we are starting, c minus b is vector a. So if we square both the sides, we can write c minus b dot c minus b is equal to, now we know that from dot product, if a same vector is multiplied by itself, we get the scalar part. So vector a square is same as magnitude of a square. If you further open it up, it can be written as c square b square minus 2. अब यहाँ पे it should be written as b dot c or c dot b because dot product is committed. See, here I have not taken the magnitude. It's a vector which is equal to a square. So finally, if you take it to the other side and bring a to this side, we have got 2b dot c equals to c square plus b square, 2 to the other side, and further we can write it as 2bc cos theta is equal to then c square plus b square minus a square, right? So we have to find the angle. हमें यही बोला गया, find the angle between b and c. So we have to find theta basically. Does not matter ये cos theta के terms में, ठीक है? So finally we arrive at theta b square plus c square minus a square upon 2bc. Let's put all the values quickly. We have got 4 square plus 5 square minus 3 square upon 2 into 4 into 5, which makes it 16 plus 25 minus 9. That's 32 divided by, which is 4s are upon 5s are. So theta is equal to cos inverse 4 by 5. That is the answer. Now let us quickly check what should be the marking scheme. So to write the right relation is half a mark, and right relation for squaring should give us half a mark, and then arriving at this equation should give us half a mark. So finally finding the right expression for cos theta will also give us half a mark. तो अभी अगर values वगैरह डाल के when we find the right answer, this whole thing should give us another 1 mark. So this is how your 3 mark should work. So in the last question, which was of 2 mark, we have been given 2 vectors a and b such that one value is unknown, which is x, and we have to find that x only. Condition is vector a and b are perpendicular to each other. So whenever 2 vectors are perpendicular to each other, we know that then vector a dot b dot product is always equal to 0. There's one mistake many of you have done, because आपने लिखा है perpendicular a perpendicular b is equal to 0. ये तो एक प्रॉपर्टी है, ये कैसे 0 के बराबर होगा? उनका डॉट प्रोडक्ट जो है वो 0 के बराबर होगा, राइट? सो लेट्स पुट द वैल्यूज. वी हैव 3i कैप प्लस 2j कैप माइनस k कैप. आप में से बहुतों के मार्क्स इस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन में कटे हैं बिकॉज द प्रेजेंटेशन वाज हॉरिबल. So you should follow the way I am doing it here. 3i cap plus x j cap plus 2k cap. Now this whole thing is equal to 0. आप लोग इक्वेशन लिख रहे हैं but equal to something नहीं लिखते हैं. So again marks will be deducted. So now the dot product is I will multiply with I, j with j, k with k. So we have got 3 3s are 9 plus 2x minus 2 should be equal to 0, from where we have got 7 plus 2x equals to 0, or x equals to minus 7 by, so there's the answer. So अब यहाँ पे marking scheme कैसे काम करेगा? This relation should give us half a mark. This, substituting the values and writing the correct way of the equation, should give us another half a mark. Rest, putting the value and solving it, getting the correct answer will give us 1. So that's how the marking scheme, right? So I hope all of you learned what is the right presentation of your answer along with the correct solutions. Thank you.